In this video, we are going to look at shapes and speech bubbles. In order to insert a shape, I go to Insert and come down to Shape. There are four options for shapes. There's the general shapes, arrows, callouts, and equations. Let's look at shapes. I'm going to select a circle and draw it in. Notice that you have the ability to enter words and you can edit those words. You can also edit the fill of the shape, the outline of this shape. You can also change the shape. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can also flatten it or make it some other shape. You can also rotate it. So quite a few options there with shapes. Also, as we were speaking about arrows, I want to show you a couple options here. You have the arrows you can draw in. There's different kinds. Again, you can change the color of them. You can write in them, and so on. So let's look at another option though. Right below that, a few steps below that, you can also insert lines. So you can draw a line. You can change the color of that line by coming up to line color. You can change the thickness of the line. You can also, under the lines, insert an arrow. That's quite handy sometimes. And if you don't like the color that it defaults to, you can make a different color. So, and you can make them bigger, smaller. You can turn the way they are pointing. So there's a lot of options there. Okay, let's look at a special kind of shape that is handy when you are making ebooks or other types of graphics. So we have two people talking and we want to put some English words in there. So I'm going to go to Insert, Shape, and come down to Callouts. With the callouts, there are four different types of speech bubbles. The last one is kind of a cloud, which indicates thinking, but not saying out loud. Let's do the first one here, this basic one. So I'm going to draw the speech bubble, and I'm going to have this gentleman talking. So I'm going to grab this yellow endpoint here, and I'm going to pull it towards his mouth. Notice that I can change the shape of the speech bubble. I can move it around. I have a lot of options. And I can also type in it. So let's say that he's going to ask his friend, what do you want for lunch? Okay, and so notice that I can highlight that. Maybe I want it to be a little bigger. Maybe I want to change the color. Maybe I want to change the fill of the box. So I'll come over to this bucket and change the fill color. You can also change the outline. So you can change the font itself if you want a different type of font. But that becomes very handy when you want to add some English words into a dialogue situation. So lots of options with shapes, lines, and speech bubbles.